Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and today is going to be another behind the scenes, prepping new products, my little winter collection. I have two events coming up before the end of the year, but one is a 2-day event. So I kind of have a lot to do. I did design a little winter collection. I gave you guys a peek at some of the stuff I was going to be making in my last video. So if you saw that, you have an idea of what everything is going to be. But today we are actually going to make everything. I'm trying not to add like too many clips of the repetitive things that I've done a whole bunch of times in my other videos, like the laminating of bookmarks and stuff. I did just have a few clips and I will show you guys the end results. I am still working on those. And I think on today's to-do list, we're going to make some bands to put around our new notepads. We're going to try and cut all the corners on the bookmarks. Fingers crossed the cutter can hold up and do it. I know it's been rough the last time. It kind of wears it down. I did order another one. I'm hoping not to need it and just return it, but I did order one just in case. And if that one dies out too, then I'm going to have to rethink how I'm doing this. But we're going to at least get through it for the end of this year. And then what else do we have to do today? I want to do that. I want to stamp all the bands. I want to do the bookmarks. I ordered a bunch of tumblers. I am hoping those will come today. They're due in today, but they might not come until later. So I don't know if I will have time to actually get them done. But if we do, awesome, because I can't wait to see how they look. I'm really excited about them. Yeah, and then I guess we'll just take it from there. Oh, also, I want to carve today. I designed, I should grab my iPad. I'll show you guys in a moment. But I designed a new, they're doing work next door, so hopefully you can't hear that. I'm gonna wait just a minute and see if they stop. All right, hopefully you can't hear it because they're still going. I drew out a new design that I want to stamp onto, it's not right, nothing is right here. A design I want to stamp onto some cards that I picked up. Again, I think I showed you guys those in my last video. They were like sort of a pinkish, beigeish color, and they look really pretty. So I want to hand stamp some greeting cards. And then I have another idea. We might take a trip if there's time to Hobby Lobby. Actually, we'll get there eventually in this video. I don't know if it'll be today. So I'll be filming over the course of the week. So I don't know if it'll be today, but we are going to go. I have another idea for the journals. I've been kind of flopping around on them. I definitely want to have journals. I might try to make them myself. I'm not sure, but I have a thought. We're going to see what we end up doing. And because I'm making gift boxes and the journals I currently have are a little bit too big, and I've been thinking about changing them up anyway, So it might be a good time to test something out and put it into the gift boxes if they come out how I'm envisioning them. So let's see what happens with that. And then also, I just remembered, I don't know if I'll film it too much in this video. If anything, I'll film the outcome, and I might film like how I make them. But what it is my stands. My stands broke at the last event that I did, my big wooden stands, and it was so windy, it just destroyed them. And I need to make some new ones. I went to IKEA and I got some things, but I was kind of still on the fence about how I wanted it to look. And I just really, really want that wooden look. So I also went to Lowe's and I got some supplies. So we are going to try and make some new stands out of the things that we got from Lowe's, and hopefully we get that done this week or next week, because the first event is in 2 weeks. So I have 2 weeks to get everything done. Once I get those made, I will show you guys, and if they come out good, I will post a video showing you how I made them in case you're interested. So I'm going to be kind of filming that along with this, but yeah, so that's the plan. There is a ton more things to do that I just can't think of off the top of my head, but we will get to them this week too. And we have to make sweatshirts, and we have to make tumblers. We got to finish bookmarks. We got a lot of things to do. So let's just get to it. I don't want to talk too much in this intro. I feel like I usually talk a whole bunch. So I'm going to keep it short. Apologies for the hair. I just got out of the shower, but I just have to get going. We only have a little bit of time. So let's just get to it. All right, so here's a look at the bands that I'm going to put around the notepads. They were just craft paper. I cut them into 1-inch strips and then stamped them with my logo, and then I will just wrap them around the notepads. I just had a thought though that I hope they fit. All right, so this is mine. I'm keeping this one for myself. I just want to see. I'm gonna prop you guys, hang on. All right, so let's just see. This ink is slow drying, so I don't know exactly how long it takes to dry. So I'm gonna try not to mess it up, but oh my gosh, I don't know if these are gonna fit. Oh no! You guys, they don't fit. Oh, but they're so close. Oh shoot. You know, I wonder if we put like a little washi tape, it'll look cute. I kind of messed this one up, so let's test it with this one. I stamped it like super crooked. All right, hold on. Let me grab my washi tape. Yeah, that's about the size. All right, if we have cute washi tape to close it in the back, maybe it won't look so much like I screwed up. I would just hate to like wait. Well, one, these don't all have to be a waste. I need to, I'm going to make some card sets out of these 2 designs that I have. Yeah. Oh gosh, so close. So I could just use them for that, but because that will fit. I've done this before. But I don't want to waste another piece of paper for this little. Oh, this is going to be such a pain in the butt to close them up. Hopefully I just get better at it. But what do we think? I think that's okay. Keep it down, and then I think that's good. For something they're going to rip off and throw in the garbage, I think it's good. Okay. So that is what they will look like, all wrapped and ready to go. A little washi tape on the back. And I did stamp them all previously with my logo stamp. So, all right, these are done. I'm going to let these sit for just a couple of minutes because, like I said, it is slow drying ink. They seem to be dry, but just in case I get nervous, I don't want it to smear. So we're going to let those sit. And I think in the meantime, we might try to make some corners, round corners on our bookmarks. I am ordering some new tassels for them. They should be in a couple days, so we will do that too. But for now, we might just work on the corners and see how far we can get. All right, you guys, as you can see, I don't know, can you see? It is just not, it is not cutting these laminated bookmarks. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to finish this one up and just trim the corners with my scissors, but I'm going to wait for the new cutter to come in, and hopefully we don't just destroy that one in one sitting because I cannot buy another one. And we will just kind of take it from there. But these are laminated and I hate these sharp corners. So we are going to get through this set of bookmarks and then just kind of figure out what we do in the future. So yeah, I think I've destroyed all three corners at this point. I can try another one, but yeah, that didn't cut anything. So I'm just going to finish up this one. I'm going to use the scissors to make it look nice, and then we'll skip on to something else. Okay, so I've just separated some sets that I'm going to bundle up and put together. I should have just enough envelopes. Actually, I want some for the block print cards too, but I'm hoping I have enough envelopes. But I wanted to pull these out, get them together, and then I have about 8 left. Again with the noise. Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. And then I have about 8 individuals left that I'll just put out individually. I still have some envelopes, and then these are the A2 sized cards. You can kind of see the coloring here, and it is like nice textured paper. It almost looks like watercolor paper. We'll see when we open it, but there are 10 in here. I got 2 packs. I'm hoping to make them all. I want to have 2 designs, and I have only drawn out 1 design. I've not even carved it yet, so hopefully we have at least 2 designs, but this is what we are going to be working with. So I think for now I'm going to show you guys the design that I drew out. I'm going to separate these with the cards, and then I have to see if I have the packaging. I might just package them up. I may have to order some more of the like cellos to put them in. So we'll see what we have and what we can do. But I think I'm just going to separate them with the cards right now, set them aside, and then start tracing out what I drew on my iPad so that we can start carving, hopefully. Or maybe tonight we'll carve and just get it like ready to carve. So let's work on that. Now, I'm not sure if I've showed this in the past, but my process for getting it from here onto my block stamp. So I drew this out last night. I was working on it, and it's just a peony. It's got a couple little petals fallen, and it's just a stem. So this I drew out in a 4x6. Sometimes I will just print it and then trace it off the printing. I don't really have time to do that. So we're going to try and just trace it. Sometimes I just trace it onto tracing paper right from the iPad. So basically I'll just explain it and then you can kind of see it as I do it. But I'm going to I'm going to use a little notebook instead of the card because it's just slightly smaller than the cards. So my carving block is a 4x6, so that's why I drew it out 4x6 in my iPad so that if I was to print it, it would just be that size. You could always like blow it up or shrink it if you needed to, but that's just the size that I need. And then these are not exactly 4x6, they're a little bit smaller. So I was going to kind of shrink it down to this size and then trace it from there. You have to be super careful not to touch the screen. But I think what I'm going to do, just in case I do my other journal design, hold on. What did I do with them? Oh my gosh, I just had them in my hands because I just checked it. Oh, there they are. So I'm thinking about getting small journals like this size to put into the gift boxes that I want to make. And they are just slightly smaller than the card. And I would like to be able to use the design on the notepads and also on these. I'm thinking about possibly my own journals. I keep saying notepad, it's journals, I'm sorry. But I'm thinking about possibly making my own journals like this size, maybe even just this size, and stamping them, sewing in the paper. I have some supplies in order to do that because I actually ordered like a little kit from Lotus Blue Book, and she makes like the most gorgeous books. You should check her out. Anyway, side note, she has like a course for bookbinding. So I signed up, I got like her little kit, and I've still just not even done the course, but there are plenty of like YouTube videos to get me through these next 2 weeks before I learn how to design like gorgeous journals. But anyway, I need the time. Anyways, so I do have some supplies in order to do it already, like the needles and things like that. So I could possibly do it. I even thought about maybe using these and cutting my own paper and sticking them inside and sewing like little journals that way and just kind of testing it out. Like I was saying earlier, maybe run to Hobby Lobby. I was thinking I could get some like of their designed paper. Michael's has it too, so I could see who has something that I really like and then maybe tie like a ribbon through it. I have something like pretty in my head. But anyway, I might carve it. Shoot, no, I'm not sure, because if I make my own, it would be nice to make them this size, the same size, and have it fit properly. But again, the design doesn't have to go like all the way to the edges, so I may just make it this size and then use it for both. Or just use it for this size and make journals this size. Guys, I just have so much to do. I don't know if I have time to actually make journals myself too. So I'm really, really torn because I want to. And if they don't come out good, and then I have to go back and use these anyway. So too many ideas. This is my problem. So I'm going to size it down. I'm going to tape down the tracing paper, right? We're working on the process here. I'm going to tape down the tracing paper, cover my palm because the slightest touch will make it bigger or smaller, and then you can't fix it to the right size. It's such a pain in the butt. You can try, but it just never happens for me. So I'm going to carefully try to trace it onto the tracing paper. I'll then flip it over, rub that onto the stamp, and then just trace over any lines that are a little bit light, and we'll have that ready to carve. I don't know if we're going to carve today. It's like lunchtime. I'm kind of hungry. And I have to go get my daughter soon. So we'll see what we can get done. But for now, we're going to trace. I just wanted to kind of talk you through the process, and now you can see it happen. Yes, you guys, it transferred beautifully. I was a little worried when I was tracing that I was gonna have to redraw it on. So I'm just gonna add in, I'm gonna use my original on here as a reference. I'm going to add in some of the shading, and I will be using this to reference while I'm carving, just so I make sure I get the dark and light areas. Like these lines here, I have to remember are light and this is dark. I'm not just carving out where all the pencil marks are. I find it really hard to pick that apart in my brain while I'm drawing it out in the iPad. So I'm just going to use that for reference and go with it while we're carving. But I'm going to add in some of the shading so I kind of remember what I want to be dark, and just kind of know that these I want dark, but the veining I want to keep lighter because I want them to be different and stand out from the flower. So all right, guys, it worked. Hopefully the sizing is good. Hopefully the sizing is good. I used this because it's the same size, and this one had a little blemish on it, so this one's mine to play with, and I think it's gonna be good. I think it'll be a good size. It is a little bit smaller. Like I said, I wanted it to kind of be like centered on the card, not take up the entire card. So, but I did want it to be big enough that it's not just a tiny little thing in the center either. So that is that. We are going to just add in a little bit of the shading now. I'm just going to draw it in with my pencil, and then later we'll probably carve. What time is it? 12 o'clock? Yeah, I definitely don't have time to sit and start carving now. So I'm probably going to throw in some lunch, and while that's cooking, I will work on this, and then we'll see. I don't know. I forget what else I have to do. So we'll see what comes. All right, here it is, all finished, all shaded in. I'm a little nervous about carving it because I have not carved in quite some time, and I am hoping to be able to capture some of that like shading detail. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this comes out okay. We're not going to work on this now. Like I said, I don't really have the time to start, and once I start, you kind of get in a groove, I'm hoping, and I don't have time to do that now. So, but what we are going to do is I'm not going to film it, but I'm going to cut some more of these and stamp some more of these because I miscounted and I thought I only had 20 notepads, but I have 40 because I have 20 of each. So I need a few more of these. So I'm going to do that now, have some lunch, pick up the babe, and then I'll check in with you guys later. Hopefully tonight we'll be carving if we're feeling up to it. It's one of those things where I feel like I have to really be in the mood to do it because I don't want to screw it up, but I'm really excited to do it. I've been itching to carve lately, so I think we might have to do this tonight. Fingers crossed, our stars align and our feelings are good and we can do it. But I will check in with you guys in a little bit. I just got through my first sitting with carving. This is what it's looking like so far. I did some detailing. I have to carve all around the outside of it and kind of clear out all that empty space. And then I'm gonna do a test stamp. So I can see where I need to carve some more with the details, maybe where I made any mistakes I gotta try to fix, and just kind of take it from there. So I think I'm done for right now. My neck is kind of hurting from looking down, but I'm gonna leave that at that. I've got a nice mess here. Probably later tonight, I think I'm gonna come back and try to carve out all the empty space so that I can do a little test stamp. I'm eager to see what this is going to look like. So that is that for now. I did yesterday, finish making these tumblers. They're so cute. I know I say that all the time, but they're really cute. I finished all of these. So I have, these two are mine. I'm keeping these. I actually didn't really mess any up this time. This one was totally fine. This one, the glass, I did notice had, like, you can't even see them, but there's like a couple of little spots on the back. So that's why I kept that one for me. I did end up with a couple of tumblers from the pack that had like some small chips in them. Two of them I still need to check, but I have to contact the seller and see if I can get those replaced. They have done that for me in the past, so hopefully they will do it again. What else? So yeah, I finished those. Very exciting. Now I want to give myself a manicure, but I actually do want to make a few more. I have some more decals from my older design. I mean, they're not old, they're all from this year, but from my other designs that have sold out. So I have a couple more decals of those. So I do want to put those on some tumblers as well and bring those with me because I don't have any more of these designs. They sold out, so I would like to have a few more. So I do want to do that. It's so bad on my nails when I am trying to like pick and peel the sticker part off of it. And like, honestly, my thumb is sore today from the stickiness, like sticking to my finger as I'm trying to peel it off. It literally hurts my finger. So I definitely wanted to take a little break and not do those. I did 10, 11 of them yesterday. So I wanted to take a little bit of a break, but I do want to do those. Maybe we can get those done today. I ordered some more sleeves for my cards. Actually, let me show you the card sets that I put together. I did put together these little set of 6. I had printed out these onto the craft paper that I use. I've been using for like ever for random things, especially like this. So I have, they're the same. I just put the different card in the front of like some of them, and some of them have like, so some have the fox and some have the bow in the front, but they all have 3 of each design. And then this I just designed out in Canva on a, 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and pretty much just like listed it. I have one extra one here. I just listed it down the paper. I want to say I separated them by like 1 inch, and then printed that, just regular printer, and then just cut them with my paper cutter. So I cut them into strips this way. I did do it long way because the short way, if you remember from the other day, they did not fit around, what was I doing? Oh, the notepads. But they definitely wouldn't have fit around like at all. They did fit around the notepads. They look fine on the notepads. It was like a tiny little space, and the washi tape worked well. I actually used washi tape on these also, not because it was necessary, but because I just thought it was cute. So I did print them long ways, but I only needed a couple. I didn't print a ton of these cards because they are pretty seasonal. I mean, they are and they aren't. I think they are. I designed them for winter, but not necessarily like Christmas or the holidays, but they're more wintry vibes, I feel, with the light colors and, the light white flowers. And Anyway, that's just my opinion. So I didn't do too many of them, but yeah, so I think I got like 6 of these on the page and just had it printed it and cut them out, taped them, and it's really cute. And it's got my logo. It just says, you know, greeting card set, 6 card set with 2 designs. My old ones said with 3 designs. So I just altered them a bit. I did get in a new hole puncher. It came in, not hole puncher, a corner punch. It did come in. I haven't used it yet. Part of me doesn't want to use it and wants to do all of these with the one I have and then, you know, smooth them with the scissors because I'm cheap. But I really don't know if I have the time, and I think it'll just be nicer to use the nice hole corner punch. I keep wanting to say hole punch. But it's a corner punch. So I have that. We'll get to that. Maybe we'll do that today because with the new one, it'll go pretty quickly. It won't take me forever. So I'm probably going to get that done tonight. And then I ordered the sleeves for the cards, the individual cards. And I also ordered the tassels for the bookmarks. So those are coming. They should both be in tomorrow. So I ordered those. And what else? I don't know. I don't know what else we're going to do in this video. I'm going to finish carving this though. We are going to attempt a notebook. Part of me is now feeling, oh my gosh, I know. But part of me is now feeling like maybe I don't have the time to make all these notebooks. Maybe it's something I do in the new year and have ready to go for the markets next year. I don't know, I may order just some craft cover notebooks to stamp and ribbon and put in with my gift boxes. And we need to make gift boxes. We got to put some of those together. I have the boxes. The boxes came in. I got to make sure the sizing is good. And then I'm just going to stamp them with my logo. And I'll probably make, I'm shooting to make like 10. So hopefully we can do that. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to display them on the table. And it's kind of making me not want to make too many because I could maybe like put some out, but keep some off to the side. But also I wanted to make them all different. So like a little bit of like a different print or something inside them. Maybe I should do it like you pick your own print and put it in. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. All the things we need to figure out super last minute. So we're going to do that. But anyway, so we'll figure that out. I'm going to finish carving this later. I have to go pick up my babe and yeah, I guess that's it for now.
Yes?
I have just finished carving the first like outline. I'm going to now stamp it here in my book so we can see what areas we need to clean up. So let's see how this first stamp goes. I'm actually really happy with it. I might just leave it how it is. I'm going to clean up these areas here and carve out a little bit more of the negative space around it. But as far as the flower goes, I actually am really happy with it. I don't want to mess with it and end up not liking it. This is so pretty, you guys. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. There's a mark or something here. Okay, there was just a little piece of stamp on there, but sorry, the lighting is terrible. Let me see if I can zoom in this way. Okay. Yeah, I am happy with this. This is exactly what I was hoping for. We've done a few test prints with the ink in my little notebook. I've just used some ink pads and I've carved out some of the excess on the sides a little bit. Now I'm going to give it a test print, rolling out the actual ink. I just want to make sure before I stamp any of the actual cards that some of the details don't get lost, because this is definitely a little thicker, juicier than a stamp pad. So we're going to give that a test run. Hopefully it comes out wonderful and I can stamp a few cards, because they do take, I forget how long, but I think a couple days to dry, like completely. So I just have some glass here that I roll the ink out on with the brayer. I have some print paper, my carving, and my cards. Hopefully we can use that. And then I do use the Cranfield Safe Wash. So I have it in black. I also have it in burnt sienna, but we're going to use black today. So let's do this and let's see. Let's cross our fingers that it comes out good. Oh, I do. This is a massager, but that's not what I use it for. I use it for the flat edge to kind of evenly press onto the stamp. So like pressure's not too much in one spot. I kind of use this to even it out. It's really annoying. These things actually hurt, but but this is what I use. Guys, these came out so awesome. I'm so excited. I only made 5 for now. We are in the middle of baking and everything. It is Halloween today, so I am on a time crunch, all the things, but I just wanted to stamp these out like super quickly. Just kind of showing you around. I love them. I love them so much. I can't decide if I should just kind of start with 5 and do another design. I definitely want to do another design. This just like totally motivated me to definitely try and get one more. So I'm not sure if I should just do 5 and maybe 5 of the other one, kind of see how they go. Keep these more for like a next year release sort of thing. But oh, I love them. I'm so happy with them. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you as in love as I am, or am I just biased? Okay, I'm gonna go now, but yeah, super awesome. And these are just blank cards. Once they dry, I should have stamped them first, my logo on the back, but I'm gonna stamp my logo, this logo, on the back of the cards too, and then they will be done and just blank inside. And they're pink. I think you can tell in the camera, but they're like a really pretty pink color. Come closer to the window. Now that kind of washes it out even more. Oh, okay. All right. Yay. I'm just sitting down to punch the corners of the bookmarks, and I just opened my new corner punch. And this thing is like, it's serious. So hopefully this works out better than the others. And it looks like it actually catches all the crumbs inside the bottom here. So hopefully this will work well, but we'll see. I just wanted to share how big this thing is. We are just a few days out from the craft fair and we have had a very productive week. So we made all the sweatshirts. Actually, we made all the sweatshirts except for one because I found an issue with one when I went to press the sleeve. There was a little hole in it. So it is being replaced. I don't know if I will get it in time to make it to bring with me on Saturday, but we made all of the sweatshirts. We tissue papered all the tumblers. We finished making all the tumblers. I packaged all the cards. We stamped the hand stamped cards that I want to start introducing. We got little journals in. I've stamped all those. Those are currently drying. And we've packaged some like sets of cards. We built our new stands. Actually, we're almost done building our stands. I just need to screw on the hinges and then those will be all set. I'm excited, eager to try those out. Hopefully they work well. It'll be a little hard to judge because it is an indoor event, so they should be just fine, but it's the outdoor events that are issues. So hopefully they work out well for that too. We've made new bookmarks and yeah, so I think the only thing other than physically packing everything and getting it out the door ready to go is to make the gift boxes. I can't quite finish those today because I need the small journals to dry and I need them to finish the boxes. So I think I'm going to clear off the desk and stage it to just have all the boxes ready to go, and then I can just add in the journals once they're done. So I'll show you guys everything that we have going on so far, and then we'll start prepping some boxes and hopefully get them done first thing tomorrow, and then we can just pack tomorrow and get ready to go. So let me show you what we've done so far. So here are the small journals. They are all stamped. I'm letting them dry until tomorrow, and then I'm going to add just some ribbons along the back of them. I'm just going to tie like a cute little bow just to make them look pretty. And then we made some new tumblers. I think I showed you guys the tumblers already, but just in case, here they are quickly. This is our bow tumbler, and you can see I put the pink paper in all of them. I went through all the tumblers and dumped out all the little crinkle paper because I just really didn't like how that looked, and then it all just settled to the bottom and they looked very unfull. So we made a couple more of these. That was a design that was sold out, and our little fox is a new design too. So these are cute little additions. I love them. And I actually used my bow one yesterday for the first time. It was so cute. These are our card sets. They have 3 bows and 3 foxes. And then we have these separated greeting cards. And we also have the hand stamped greeting cards. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys both of the designs that I carved. They were just on those journals, but here they are. These are the 2 carvings from this past week and a half that we've made. I love them both. Hopefully everyone else does too. And then these are the gift boxes. I had been toying with this size and a smaller size. I think I had mentioned that the art prints didn't fit in the smaller size, even though it was 5x7, but because of the way the box folds, they just didn't fit enough. So in each box, I'm going to have a bookmark, a print, a notepad, a sticker, and one of the journals. And I've kind of just pulled out a few different prints. I'm going to have 10. So I pulled out 10 different prints, 10 different bookmarks. I have 10 different stickers. These little stickers are just to hold the tissue paper closed. I'm going to wrap everything in this pink sparkly tissue paper, or shimmery, I should say, not sparkly. And then I will just use these little butterfly. I just stamped them with butterflies, and we'll seal it shut and then close the boxes. I did label the boxes with my little logo stamp, and that will be that. So I think for now, I'm just going to clear this stuff. This is just all my tumblers. I was working on them last night, and then the greeting cards. So I'm gonna just clear off the desk and set up 10 different boxes. I need to put the crinkle paper, so I'm repurposing it. I'm repurposing it, and I'm gonna use it in the boxes because they are a little too thick for these products. I don't want them flopping around too much, so I'm gonna put some crinkle in there. I have leftover like brand new bags of it that I haven't even opened yet, so we will use those, put them to good use, and I'm just gonna set them up. This way, all I have to do is ribbon the journals. Oh, actually, I don't think I didn't. No, I'm gonna stamp the back of the journals, but that'll just take a few minutes. But I don't want to flip them over until they're dry. So I do need to stamp the backs of the journals, and then we will put them in the boxes and close them and get them ready to go. And then I think when I'm there, I'm just going to put out a few of them at a time, and I will just have them open so you can kind of see what's in them. And I will replenish as they are purchased. Hopefully they are purchased. So, okay, that is it for now. We're going to set up some boxes. So we finished putting ribbons on all the journals. I just kind of staged these for some photos, and I'm going to put them up on my Instagram. But here's a look at the boxes put together. We've got this cut and ready to go, and I'm just going to lay them all flat for now. I think I'm going to bring them open and just kind of set them up like this on the tables, just a few at a time. So this is what they look like. This is what will be in them. I think I'm gonna add in like a little mystery print. I still have a ton of these, so I thought it'd be cute just to pop one into each of them too.